All right, so this video is just the second or third half, I guess, of lesson 5 in angle relationships. We learned in the last video that you can take a protractor and measure the angles of any triangle to figure it out, but you can also use the math. As soon as you know that the sum of all the angles in a triangle have to be 190, if you know 2 of them, you can figure out a missing third angle. In this case, we're going to try and figure out angle B. So your math looks like this part here. So we know that angle A, and you always start with the formula, plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. Now just like when we were filling in x and y's in algebra, you just write the angle A in this case is 95 degrees. Angle C is 40 degrees. Fill in what we know, and then we'll move things across the equal sign. So fill it in where it is, 95 degrees plus angle B plus 40 degrees equals 180 degrees. We can add these two together before we move something across the equal sign. So if we add 95 and 40, that's 135. So we're left with angle B plus 135 degrees equals 180. We use the equal but opposite method. We're going to move this across the equal sign. So to get rid of an add 135, we subtract 135 from this side because that will cancel that out. And then we subtract 135 on this side. We are left with angle B equals 130 minus this. So we can borrow 1 here. That could be a 7. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 3 is 4. So we're left with 45 degrees. So angle B is 45 degrees. And you can go back up to your diagram or the jump book and you can fill it in once you've shown all your work. I'll do one more example. The jump book sometimes uses the 3-angle method, and there's a couple of word problems that you get to go through. Okay, guys? All right, just naming angles using the 3-name method. We always have our start, our bend, and an end. Start, bend, and then we have start, bend, and. I'm going to just show you one example of it, okay? So in this case, we're trying to find angle EGF. We know that the sum of the 3 angles has to equal 90 degrees. This is the shortcut symbol, just as a reminder, for 90 degrees, okay? It means this is a right angle. So you write out our lettering, angle EFG plus angle FGE, angle FGE plus angle GEF equals 180 degrees. Alrighty, in this case I wrote so big I didn't leave myself enough room to actually list my variables off on the side that I'm going to sub in. So I'm going to be a little sloppy. I'm just going to write them down below. Okay, so angle EFG we know is 90 degrees, refers there, plus FGE, FGE we don't know, FGE plus GEF we do know, and that's 39 degrees equals 180 degrees. We can add these two together. Angle FGE plus 129 degrees is equal to 180. I wish it would stop doing that to my equal signs. And then we can get FGE by itself by taking away 129 degrees. We subtract 129 degrees. 1 second, please. These will cancel each other out. We're left with angle FGE equals 180 minus 129, cancel, carry the 7, we get the 1, we get the 5, 51 degrees. Alrighty, so there's another way that it may look in your homework. They may use the triple angle names, angles where you have the start, the bend, and the end. Okay, it should be pretty not easy, but based on what you've seen in the videos, it should be fairly straightforward. Just remember that the sum of 3 angles has to add to 180. Some of your questions may look like this, where you have 39 and then you're given 90 degrees and 50 7 degrees, and you're asked to find out if this is a triangle or not. If it doesn't, or sorry, if all three of the angles add up to anything other than 180 degrees, it's not a triangle. So if you have angle F plus angle, angle E plus angle F plus angle G, and they equal something not 180, then you do not have a triangle. All right, do not. You'll never get a shape that has 3 sides. All right, you do not have a triangle. Okay, it's not a triangle. You'll never get a shape with 3 sides that is something other than the 3 adding up to 180. It just means the book's trying to trick you. Okay, one of the angle measurements is wrong or something's gone off. Okay, and that's something to consider and remember. And that's all.